this is it, money.
Alright guys, so we talked about bounce just a little bit in our bunker video, but we're going to talk about it more in depth with this video. The bounce on your wedges. Craig?
Every wedge has a degree of bounce. Remember, bounce is your friend. In this video today, we're going to be talking about shots from the fairway and how bounce is going to help you and hurt you. A typical wedge goes from 8-degree bounce all the way up to 14. 14 degree means more bounce. As we get into this, there's two types of play. There's going to be firm conditions and also wet conditions. When it is firm out, we want less bounce on your wedge. When it gets wet out, we want more. We want to be able to get that club through the earth, okay? As we sit up here, we haven't had much rain in the last few weeks here, so we're going to be talking about bounce. We want to activate this sole of the club to get this golf ball going where we want it to. So as we set up here, I want you to set up and have that club open up just a little bit. We want to make sure that we're using this bounce. I don't want this leading edge digging into the ground. Okay, so we set up here. I want to open up that bounce a little bit. We're going to go wide to wide like we did in the bunker, and we're going to make contact right behind that golf ball. That bounce is going to help that golf ball up in the air. We're getting here to here, and that ball is going to pop out very easy. You're going to hear this little clicking sound, and that comes from the bounce. All right, we've got 3 wedges here. We got a 50-degree with 8-degree bounce. We've got a 60 with 10-degree bounce. And we've got a 58 with 12-degree bounce. As you can tell in 12-degree bounce, we got a lot more sole on that. Dylan does a very good job of using his bounce. As you can see, there's a wear pattern going on there. Once again, if it is firm, I'm gonna go to that 8-degree bounce. The reason for that, the more bounce you have on firm conditions, you're actually gonna bounce into that golf ball and you're gonna most likely send it across the green. So as we set up here, this is for the firm conditions. Less bounce, this golf ball is still gonna get up in the air, but it's gonna be a lot easier to get under that golf ball. You're gonna get here and get through it. Now we got a 10-degree bounce. 10 degrees is about your average for any kind of play, no matter what conditions you're playing in. You can activate more of the bounce by opening up the club face or shutting it down just a little bit. So as we're getting here, we're gonna take our stance, go wide to wide, and once again, I'm gonna just play my normal bounce. Like this golf ball's gonna get up in the air just that little bit. Getting here, and that ball's gonna get up just that little bit. Now we go to the 12-degree bounce. As you can tell, the width of the sole is a lot bigger. You're gonna have a lot more bounce to get that golf ball up. This, if it was wet out, this would be my type of club that I'd be using. That's why you see guys on tour using a lot of different wedges every week, because they are playing different conditions. So as I get here, this bounce, as I hit that ground, it's gonna help get under that golf ball if it was wet. If it's firm, this ball is gonna shoot out on me, okay? As I sit up here, make that same swing, the golf ball is gonna get through it. Firm conditions, less bounce. Wet conditions, more bounce. The reason for that, if it is very wet and you're using less bounce, that leading edge, you're gonna be digging into that ground and it's gonna get you stuck under there. That golf ball is not gonna come out. That bounce really helps you glide through that earth to get that ball going. Now, if I use too much bounce, 12-degree bounce on a really firm day, I'm gonna be making contact and this is gonna hit here and actually bounce into the ball. We do not want that. You can make it work, but this is gonna get you into trouble if you're using too much bounce for firm conditions. Thank you for watching this week. We talked about bounce, how it can hurt you, and how it can really help you in shots like this. Check it out, try a demo, try whatever you can, try to see what bounce works best for you for that condition that you have during that day.
Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
Practice, 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 practice.
All right, congrats T. Grabowski. You just won yourself a TaylorMade hat and golf balls. Congrats, man. Everybody else, thanks for following, thanks for entering. We're actually gonna take a couple weeks off here, but we got some more stuff coming in November with the Masters, some new giveaways. Can't wait to show you guys, but everybody, appreciate you guys for following and watching our videos. We love it. Bending power, baby, let's go.